Mama, there goes that man.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our game. NBA Cup action coming your way shortly. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. You take a look at the Pistons. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they're still in that adjustment process. It's early in the year, but they've certainly established themselves as one of the elite teams in our league.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Harris steps in at the 4, with Duren at the center spot. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. White is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's MP in at the pivot, manning the middle. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving. Our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance NP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Now here's Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. And it's Brown that time on the assist by MP.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams.
Well, for a guy who hasn't been in the league a long time, MP has a very soft touch on that jumper.
Duren against MP. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And they get it. He takes it up and lays it in.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Now, here's MP. They saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've got the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Pistons trail by 9. Bounce pass from Ivy. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Tatum. During the pass to Harris. Here's Ivy. No good from outside. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season. Winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
They just let them niggas keep anything.
Shots good by Duran. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Robinson's checked in for Detroit. Harris LeVert comes in for Ivy. So here we are, right in the middle of the group stage of the NBA Cup. And here are the standings.
At this point, if you're towards the bottom of the group, it's going to be hard to climb up. It's really tough making the knockout stages. Only 4 of the 15 teams in each conference advance.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:06 left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harris has got his second bucket.
And difficult to convert in the face of that kind of D. Harris isn't afraid to take the tough shots and never has been.
And it's good for 2.
Oh, this is the start they were hoping for.
Cunningham looking it over. LeVert kicks to Cunningham. Clock at 6. Driving inside. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Stewart. A three-pointer, no good. Celtics leading by 12. MP outside. Over to the wing. And here's Tatum for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 7 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Celtic. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far.
Mr. Guy.
The timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. .112 left now here in the second. Thompson, high post. Tatum on him. Pass to Ivy.